So the story begins here. You are a late millennial from a middle-class family in China. Like many others in your generation, you watch Hollywood movies and buy splashy sneakers. You've heard of democracy, but how it works is kind of fuzzy. However, there's something that sets you apart. You dream of becoming the ruler of this country one day. So how can you make it happen? Hi everyone, Chris here. So before we dive into this video, let's lay some groundwork first. In China, the Communist Party is above the country. That means you've got to be a party member to even think about a political career. But since there's no open election in China, connection and nepotism is what can catapult you into power. But let's say, you're from a humble background and your family has zero political ties. What can you do? Your first move could be joining the Communist Youth League of China, which has branches all across colleges and secondary schools. The league might seem just like a party-affiliated youth group, but it's actually a potent organization where the Communist Party scours for its future leader among millions of Chinese youth. The former Chinese president Hu Jintao and ex-premier Li Keqiang both have strong ties with the youth league. The youth league could open you the door to a Communist Party membership. But don't think it's a cakewalk. It requires recommendations from current members, and the screening process could take months. But once you're in, the game's on. Now, you may be asking, what next? What you should consider is a secretary position. Here's why. The power within the Communist Party is a balancing act between different factions, like the one with youth league ties or the other connected to former President Jiang Zemin. A secretary position could link you to these power players, which is crucial for advancing your career. But that's not enough. One has to take the leadership in local municipalities to climb the party ladder. It has become almost mandatory for future leaders to prove their capacity this way. Because in China, governing a province is like running a small country. At least 6 provinces have a population of over 70 million. And that is where nepotism can come into play. In 1982, the 29-year-old Xi Jinping took his first position running a local county in Hebei province thanks to his father Xi Zhongxun's influence. The older Xi is among the earliest allies that helped Mao Zedong took over China. Since then, Xi Jinping took the helm in Fujian, Zhejiang, and finally Shanghai before returning to the power center in Beijing. Make sense? So for you, once spending a few decades leading local governments, you should have earned your stripes within the party. And that could win you the ticket to the Politburo, a 24-member group that runs the party and central government. Once you move forward into the Politburo Standing Committee, which is a power pinnacle where the Chinese president and premier are selected, you are inching closer to your dream. Okay, I heard you like, not everyone in the Politburo will become the president of China, right? That's true. And sometimes if you are, let's say, too desperate, things could also go very wrong. In April 2012, months before Xi Jinping became China's new leader, his main rival Bo Xilai was purged from the Politburo under corruption charges. 5 years later, as Xi entered his second term, the same plot happened again when Sun Zhencai, a promising successor of Xi in 2022, was also removed from the party under a similar corruption accusation. So yeah, the water is murky inside the Communist Party, and if the person on the top is not ready to go, you better know when to retreat as well.